Welcome to Plot Twisted Spicy. I'm Tyler.
And I'm Shawn, and we're here to talk plot twists, questionable life choices,
and what happens when a story invites us to get in between the sheets.
We rate the spice,
judge the twists,
and ask the most important question.
Was it worth the chaos?
Before we start, this podcast is strictly for the grown and sexy. We talk about mature topics, use explicit language, and dive into some very adult situations with plenty of laughs along the way. Recommended for listeners 18 and older, listener discretion is strongly advised. If you're still here, fluff those pillows. Let's get between the sheets.
Hi, Tyler.
Hi, Shawn.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. How about you?
I'm pretty good. I mean, I'm in the post-Easter, energy wind down, sleeping through the night. I went to Ottawa, so I was staying in the worst Airbnb of all time. There was no cell service. It was basically a jail.
I'd leave. Yours.
I didn't feel like leaving because where else would I get somewhere to rent on Easter weekend?
I guess so.
Yeah, so it was bad, but the rest of the weekend was good. It was a bed. By the way, the oldest bed of all time. It squeaked no matter which way you rolled on the mattress.
Ear.
Like the old school springs, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, for a family with what are those things called? The trucks, the electric trucks.
Oh, the Cybertrucks?
Yeah, for a family that has a Cybertruck, they should replace the mattress. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
But happy post-Easter to everyone that celebrates. And this is our third episode of Plot Twisted Spicy. And today, Tyler and I are going to review a book. We're going to play a little game. But first, I'd like to hear about what you're reading.
So
what are you reading?
So right now, I'm just listening to an audiobook right now. It's called The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. And it's a part of the Dreamland Billionaire series.
What is Dreamland?
It's basically Disneyland.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. Basically, This family owns Disneyland, and so basically this family owns Disneyland. Well, the grandfather owned it, and the entire family worked there. And now the grandfather died. And so the three sons are trying to figure it out. This first book is about the one son, Rowan. And he ends up falling in love with one of the workers at Dreamland. And it's spicy.
I feel bad for the author because as soon as you say Rowan, I think about baby names. Because I feel like that's a really popular baby name right now.
Fair.
It might give me the ick a bit. But it's contemporary romance.
That one is a contemporary romance, correct?
Yeah, that's not my vibe.
No. I don't like it all the time, but every once in a while I think it's a nice little switch up for me.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So it's book 1. Are you going to read the whole series?
I think I'll dabble into it, but I don't think it's going to be one of those ones where it's I have to read the next one right away. I think it's just going to be what if I need just a breather from some of the other stuff that we read, then it's something a little happier.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And then, yeah, I'm hoping to read our book club book.
Are you just a one book at a time kind of gal?
So usually I like having an audiobook and something I can physically read at the same time, but just for some reason the last few days I've just been listening to audiobooks, so I'm not reading a physical book at the moment.
I have had a hard time picking up a physical book recently. I'm either ebook or audiobook. I haven't picked up a physical book in a while. I'm only reading To Peen or Not to Peen.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess when
which is a physical book.
I guess when I say physical book, I mean just physically reading something.
Your Kindle counts.
Yeah, my Kindle counts as physically reading.
Okay, fair enough. I have an ebook,
mm-hmm.
physical book, and an audiobook. I usually have one of each going.
I tried doing that. It was too much.
That was too much?
Well, trying to switch between my Kindle and my physical book and trying to figure out which one to read when and all that kind of stuff. Because at one point I was trying to do it where I was reading a physical book and then was reading my Kindle only for Sunday bath so I could read in the bath. But then it was way too long for me to wait to read my Kindle, and then I was getting annoyed because I wasn't finished the book yet, and then I was I just gotta read the book.
See, I'm a mood reader, so it's just whichever one I'm feeling the most. I actually only get annoyed with audiobooks because sometimes I feel I don't have the time to listen to one, I'm doing something else. Fair. And I can't. just listen to it. And when I can sit down at home, I feel like I should be reading, like physically reading. Whereas like in my car, I'm like, well, I can't read, so I have to listen to my audiobook. So it's like, I feel like I have designated audiobook time, but I don't have designated reading time. So when I go home and I'm really into my audiobook, I'm like, oh, I better have a bath or something so I'm allowed to listen to my audiobook.
See, I do the audiobooks for when I'm doing dishes or if I'm just like doing stuff around the house, which I don't have a dishwasher, so I am always doing the dishes, I feel. And
Earphones or earbuds are revolutionary for being able to listen to audiobooks at home. Like necessarily revolutionized my life.
Yep. And then if I'm lucky enough to walk to work that day, then yeah.
Nice.
I'll listen to my audiobooks then too. I used to be a big podcast, like I used to have a ton of podcasts that I listened to. I've really narrowed it down lately, so now I have to wait in between episodes where it used to be I had at least one every single day. So now I just fill the narrowed down time with audiobooks, and so now I'm listening to a lot more audiobooks than I have in the past.
Are you a crime podcast person?
I dabble here and there, but I don't have like a crime, like I don't listen to a lot of crime podcasts. The most I listen to is Mile Higher podcast because I watched Kendall Ray on YouTube for many years. And so when I listen to Mile Higher podcast and then I listen to Lights Out, which is more paranormal.
Like ghosty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't like any murdery stuff at all.
Fair.
I don't listen to it. So I'm not a big fan. So when I listen to podcasts, it's usually like science podcasts.
That's fun.
Yeah, I like
Learn
to learn
something
stuff.
new.
Yeah. I'm here to educate myself because I didn't listen in school.
Fair enough. At least you have a place to learn now.
That's true. Well,
what about you? What do you do?
Oh, so I'm reading To Peen or Not to Peen, which is by Tanya something. Can't think of her name right now, which is bad because she's local. But that is our annotation book for book club.
Perfect.
So there's that, which is a book that I will be reading and then annotating and then passing off to the next person, and then they will read it, annotate it, and we'll pass it through our book club. And then I'm also reading The Secret Life of Addie LaRue, which is sad. I'm about 80% of the way through it. I think it's supposed to be like endearing, but mostly it's just sad. Like it's just about this girl that no one can like remembers.
If you want to be sad, read that book, eh?
Well, I guess if you want to appreciate the mark you leave on the world, because the whole point is that she can't leave any marks. No one ever remembers her. And the book starts to like ramp up because somebody suddenly remembers her. And it's just sad, really, because like everything is now hinged on this one person remembering her. And she's immortal and they're a person, like a regular human. So I just don't know how it's going to end. But I'm about 80% in and I like it. And then I'm reading our book club book, which is Come For Me, which is a smutty werewolf novel. I don't think it's a novella.
Full novel.
No,
we didn't want a novella this month because we've had it the last few.
Yeah. So a couple of good ones. I'm going to do my best. I hope you guys heard that. To make a jingle here.
Make a jingle.
Do-do-do-bleep beep boppity boo. It's time to play Ick or Pick. Do you like that one? I'll get better at it. So today, Tyler, for my newest series of Ick or Pick, you will be listening. By the way, this is rated R, so for anybody who doesn't like foul language, you may need to pause here. But so today I'm going to tell you words that are used in smut, so terms in smut.
Oh no.
You're going to react to them.
You know the amount of them that I'm like, why did you say that?
And this is specifically for smut. So if it's a regular word, I'm talking about in terms of erotica.
Erotica.
And you're going to react verbally because I was told last time that they can't see you giving a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Bah.
So our first word is folds. You can't just make a face. No one can see you.
Sorry. I automatically make a face.
Folds.
It's fine.
You look uncomfortable.
It's just like, okay. folds.
It's usually her folds.
In her folds. It's fine. Pick. It's
Pick.
fine.
You don't mind it when you're reading it?
I don't mind it when I'm reading it. Like, that one doesn't really elicit that much of a reaction to me.
Okay,
from me.
don't worry, we're ramping up. It's all good.
Yep.
Just to keep it a little bit still kosher, slick. How do you feel about slick? Her slick folds.
Maybe not her slick folds, but slick is fine.
I don't know how many other context. I've only ever really read it in that context. Slick.
Slick folds.
Or, I guess, I don't know. I can't think of another context now.
Slick sounds fine, but
Slick.
I think, can you put that in a sentence for me?
Like a dirty sentence? Because that's what this is about.
Well,
I don't know. Her hand was slick as it slid along his shaft. Does that help?
That's pretty funny. Okay, pick. Sure.
You're good with that? Okay.
Sure.
Cunt.
Cunt doesn't bother me.
No?
No.
That's still a pick?
Yeah.
So we have no icks yet. Okay.
Not yet.
Member. It's usually his.
It's dumb.
His member.
His member.
I didn't put it on the list, but it's like her mound. What's that about? Like he palmed her mound.
Her mound.
Yeah, but I don't really I get it.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
Sorry, I'm like you kind of gave me a look like,
what is it?
what do you mean?
No, I understand what the word. Tyler thinks I'm actually doing this to learn. Tyler, could you explain cunt and member to me? Okay. Flower. Her flower.
Dumb.
He stroked her petals.
So dumb.
So there's your ick. There's your first ick. It's a flower. It's the flower. He doesn't have a flower.
She gets a flower? What's his? What's his? That's just as stupid.
Tree? Branch?
Climbed his branch.
Protruding branch. Climbing like a tree. Okay, so pooling. She had wetness pooling between her thighs. It's an eh. There's no eh. It's ick or pick.
I would say ick. Every time I read that, I'm like, okay, sure, yeah.
A pooling.
A pooling. I feel like
Same thing with it's like soaking things or whatever. I'm like,
I feel like there's like other words we can use besides
let's get
pooling.
out the thesaurus for Tyler.
Yep.
Weeping.
Her pussy was weeping?
Yes, correct. You've nailed it.
Because that is a very common one, and
It happens all the time. This is why it's on the list. I had to do research for this.
Okay.
Weeping.
Weeping. Ick. I think that's stupid.
Yeah. All right. Some common ones. Cock.
Yeah, sure. Pick.
Dick.
Sure.
She smiles for dick, but not for cock. Got it. Perky. Her perky tits. He groped her perky tits.
Not his perky dick, apparently.
Wow. Perky. It feels adolescent to me.
Yeah. I feel like that would have been like a movie or something that we would have watched that would have been like, oh, her perky.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, this one is convulse. He felt her convulse around him.
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
Yeah. Needy. Her needy cunt. That's used a lot.
It's a lot. I think it's overused, in my personal opinion.
Okay. Two-parter here.
Yes.
Just using the actual words vagina and penis. The real words.
That's fine.
You fine with it? Doesn't throw you one way or the other?
Nah.
Ravaged.
Ravage the dick.
I was about to say it, but you did it for me.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
That's funny.
Milking.
You already know
Milking.
my reaction to this. I think it is so dumb.
Milk
Because-
that.
One of the books, again, what is it called? The
Morning
Spanish...
Glory Milking Farm?
No.
No. Inquisition? The Spanish Inquisition?
No. The Spanish... Oh, God. I had this book. I can't remember.
Okay.
But this was a contemporary romance that I read years ago. And the guy's just like, I feel you milking me, baby. And I was like, ew.
Could you picture Austin Powers saying it?
Yes, but that's Austin Powers. This guy was supposed to be sexy as hell. I'm sorry.
So was Austin Powers.
Well, you know what I mean. So Austin Powers is known for saying outlandish shit.
Yeah.
And that's what makes him who he is. But when it's
Yeah,
supposed to be
baby.
this, like, super hot, 6 foot, and then he's just like, I feel you milking me, baby. I'd be like, no.
I don't know if I could hear a man saying that. And you know what? Who's that guy, Teddy something, that voices a lot of books? We need him to say it.
Teddy Hamilton.
Can I listen to him say it?
No, that's not it. Is it Hamilton?
Alexander Hamilton. I'm not sure. Might be, but that guy, everyone knows who I'm talking about. Maybe I'll send him a little voice clip. Be like, hey buddy, can you just tell me you want to be milked? Just for a minute.
We just want to know if this sounds good.
So you can fill in the blank, but ropes of cum, semen, fluid. When it's described as coming out in ropes of insert liquid.
I don't really have an opinion on that one, but I guess ick, because I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Slit.
Yep.
I feel like I'm reading for a game show. Slit.
Spell that for me, please.
S-L.
Slit is fine.
It's fine. Her slit.
Sure.
His slit. I don't know. Whose slit?
I'm assuming her slit.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds fine. That's the thing. A lot of these words sound fine by themselves, but I want to know specifically what they say. Like, in the
They're used a lot throughout different books, but like for slit, for the most part, it would be like he dove his fingers in her slit.
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine.
Rod.
That's just funny.
That's just funny. She mounted his rod. Something like that. There's only 3 left. You're going through these ones quickly. So these are like descriptors. So groan or groaning.
He groaned.
Mm-hmm.
She groaned.
He let a groan out. The groan reverberated through his chest.
I guess that's fine.
Okay.
I'm going to put this pen down now.
Whimper.
A whimper from her.
Or him.
Or him. Yeah, that's fine.
I actually like whimper. It feels very needy. Sometimes I like when they're needy.
Mm-hmm. Not too needy, but needy enough.
Needy enough in the moment. And engorged.
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 That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I like engorged. I'm okay with engorged.
Is there any that actually on there that gives you the ick?
I do not. I think I prefer cock over dick.
Fair.
But I'm fine with both. I also don't like perky. I don't personally love folds. It really gives me a lot of layered effect.
Yeah.
Like more than the natural amount of folds, I guess. But, yeah. I'm also with you on flower. I don't like when things are described that far from the truth.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, if it's not, no. Other than that, I think I'm pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I don't like milking really either.
Yeah.
The only time I don't think I could write it, like, because I am writing a book right now that I guess that term could be used in.
Yep.
And I don't think I could reasonably write it in a way I would enjoy it, so I'm gonna have to say it's an ick.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. Whereas the rest of these I could probably, other than flour, milking her flour.
Thanks.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
that was Ick or Pick. Did you like that? Thank you. Thank you. I'm here all week. All right. So, before we move on, how are you feeling about Ick or Pick, Tyler?
Ick or Pick is fun.
Ick or Pick is fun. I will come up with another game at some point for us, but I just really wanted to try to make fun little doodly noises again. So we're going to move on to reviewing our book. Mm-hmm. So today, Tyler, I'm going to read the synopsis to the crowd, and you can give us your reaction first.
Sounds good. So
we read Candied, an erotic Easter Bunny novella, part of the Demon Cream Chronicles 2, so it's the second book, But it is an interconnected standalone, though, so you don't need to read all of the books or in order. It's by Rebecca Massey and Adeline Graves. So it's a 2-author book, which I always find that strange, but whatever. And the book description is: rule number 1, don't let your friend convince you to summon a demon. Rule number 2, make sure to read the instructions carefully. Rule number 3, don't bang the Easter Bunny no matter how much he says you will like it. Candied is an erotic parody novel about a life-size Easter Bunny and a down-on-her-luck shopworker who happens to really enjoy candy. The book is 127 pages and has an average rating of 3.74 on Goodreads. So take with that what you will. Tyler, I'm going to give you the floor.
Sounds good. Alrighty. So...
It's always good when you sigh before starting.
I know. For this one, I think this was one of the ones where the descriptor for the author wanting us to read the book was better than the actual book.
Oh, hell yeah. Totally agree.
It gave me very much Crown of Light and Ashes vibes, where like the description where like when we were it was trying to convince us to read the book, it was so good, and then I opened the book and I was like, okay. Okay. Yeah. When it started off with the daydream, I thought starting off with the daydream was fine, but I found it a little hectic because it was like, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then he ripped me apart, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then it was like, oh, it's a daydream. I was like, okay.
Yeah, so spoiler alert, we're going to talk about the entire book, so you're going to know everything that happened, but the book opens up on a daydream of her, because she's obsessed with her coworker who's in the Easter Bunny costume. He's the guy that plays the Easter Bunny for the children. Yeah. Adam, is that his name?
Adam, yes.
Yeah, so I personally dislike when books open up on daydreams, but don't tell you at all that it's a daydream.
Yeah. The only reason I knew it was a daydream right away was because the way the font was for the book. Because it was in that italic.
Yeah. Italicized?
Yeah, it was italicized. So I was just kind of like, is the whole... At first I was like, shit, is the whole book... Wow. At first I was like, shit, is the whole book going to be in
italicized,
this? Yeah. And then all of a sudden I was just kind of like, oh, this is ramping up a little too quickly. This is a daydream. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So it was just like... Meh.
Okay, continue.
And I thought, okay. Also, I was a little off about how the main character just could not talk to this hot guy to save her life, but then as soon as we summoned a demon, sucked his cock right away. I was like, you can't talk to the guy, but you can suck his dick.
And conveniently, she just thinks it's Adam.
Yeah.
That's what happens. She does this, and she's like, Adam's here now.
Yeah. And as much as I completely just skipped over, like, a whole chunk of the book, but, like...
You did?
Well, yeah. The summoning and the friend and blah, blah, blah.
You skipped over all of that?
Just now.
Oh. I was like, it's only 167 pages, Tyler.
I was really bored. No. No, but just like, but I thought like having the friend there was entertaining because clearly she was the chick from the first book.
Yeah.
Raven.
She got fucked by a carrot for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, so I feel like I want to read the first one because it sounds like the first one was entertaining as hell. But just kind of as this one went on, I just got, I don't know. I just, like, it had some decent parts in it, but there were some scenes where I was like, okay, we need to move on in this book.
Okay.
I felt a lot of the time. And then when it just gets to the glut, I was like, ooh.
So I agree with everything you said. I have like a little sheet that I made and I wrote overall vibe and feeling for this book, garbage - dumpster fire. You said you rated this a 3?
Originally a 3, but every time I talk about it, I feel like I shit on it more. So it keeps changing on me. But also, almost most of the time, whenever I read a book, I'm like, oh, if I finish a book, it's a 3. I've been dabbling away from that lately. Like with the last book club book we had, I was like, that's straight up a 2. And even our Allosaurus summer book, and I almost take that back that I put it as a 2 because I found that a lot more entertaining than this one.
Yeah, so I have my rating breakdown, which helps me a lot.
Yeah.
For this book, so in my ratings, I rated this half a star. Half a star. And if you take a moment, my half a star and my star breakdown is finished out of morbid curiosity, and that's the only reason it has value.
I think that's fair.
I feel like that fits this book perfectly.
That's fair.
So my overall vibe for the book was garbage/dumpster fire. And then my favorite character, the friend. She was funny. She was silly. She was a witch. She obviously fucked a snowman.
Yep.
She already has summoned a demon and still has to Google the instructions.
Yes.
Which I thought was freaking hilarious.
She did crack me up a lot of the book. And actually, Adam cracked me up too.
Yeah, Adam was great. He was sweet. Like, they have like that one little conversation where she like hits her ankle off the same, like there's a display and she always hits her ankle off of it.
Yeah.
And he's like, no woman left, or no employee left behind, and he like piggybacks her over to her care area. Like, that's nice. I thought that was like a fun little interaction between them. I also think it's wild that she like cannot muster any will or way to speak to this guy at all, but she's willing to summon a demon, which is all put under the guise that she doesn't believe it's real.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Who would? But yeah, so I have 2 options, which I don't know if you did this, but your top quotes, good or bad. Did you write any quotes down?
So, still my favorite one. Okay, 2 of my favorites are at the very end of the book where Adam is like, this is my boyfriend.
You know what? I actually didn't love that he was gay.
I fucking died.
I was like, of course he's gay.
Did I love it? No, but did I think it was hilarious at the end? I was like, yeah, that's pretty...
She finally has the ability to talk to him and he's gay.
I was about to say, like, it's like, I bet if you just had one conversation with him, you would have figured that out very quickly and you wouldn't have had to go through the hell that you had to go through in this damn book. Also, when, oh god... Gluttony. I never remember his actual...
the demon of gluttony. So she accidentally summons the demon of gluttony instead of the demon of sex, basically.
Yeah, but where he takes off the head and he was just kind of like, oh my god, you don't have a head. And he's like, yes, I do, and points to the head that he's holding on to.
Yeah.
I'm like...
That was good, I will say.
I was like, I like that. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
So there's like a couple moments like that in the book where I actually like laughed out loud and was like, oh yeah, like that was pretty witty, but like other than the few moments that are in the book, it's just kind of like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of, and the whole like when she has to try to get Gluttony back to his realm and stuff like that, the way she has to do it just really gave me... We're
not there yet, but I agree with you.
Yes.
I still want to talk about quotes.
Quotes, yes.
So there were very few quotes in this book I actually liked. One was, I shrug and stick out my tongue. So she summons a demon into a bunny suit, assumes it's the guy she likes, and for some reason, when he, like Tyler said, when he takes off the bunny mask, there's nothing there, but a dick can come out of the bunny suit.
Yep.
A full, fleshy, veiny, mouth-watering, in her opinion, dick that she thinks is Adam's. Apparently, he just cut a hole in the costume for her after she summoned a demon, and I just think that is hilarious. I shrug and stick out my tongue. And she goes for it. And she blows the demon. And then she runs away from him. And that's when he casts gluttony on her. But the second thing I thought was really funny in this book is... So her friend summoned a different demon. And he's like a sex demon. And this demon, Gluttony, doesn't like the sex demon. He thinks he's like just a whore little fuck anything. And he says, there was a pumpkin in the 19th century. Let's just say it saw things. He talks about a pumpkin, an inanimate object. He's a demon of thousands of years. And he's got the shakes because the sex demon fucked a pumpkin.
There were a couple different lines like that where it was... Where the demon would do something or say something, and after saying that he hasn't been in the human realm for however long, but then does and says modern things. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, I will give that... Like, sometimes I'll just give that to the author. Like, they're doing what they can.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. There's worse things I have to deal with in this book. The word squelch is used.
Yeah.
That's I didn't even put that on that list. That's how much it bothered me. I was like, that's an ick for everyone. Okay, so that's okay. So that's for good quotes. Did you mention any bad quotes, or did you save any quotes that you did not like?
I don't have a quote, but I do have the way that. So when I can't remember who it was, like, oh, the Megans and the Tylers mums have to wait because they can't find the bunny suit kind of thing.
Yeah.
The way they spelt fucking Tyler pissed me off.
How did they spell it?
Tigler. That's how they spelt Tyler in the book. And I am offended. That was a huge
It's not your kid.
So dumb.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like, why?
Hitler. I had a lot. I have like
A full page.
I won't read them all to you, but I could go for a spit shine. What the fuck? She says that, by the way. She says she could go for a spit shine. I also had to learn what lechery meant. Excessive. Lechery, yeah. Excessive.
Vomiting?
No, excessive and offensive sexual desire.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know what that meant. So I'm just throwing that out there. Lechery.
I just assumed it was like...
He knew I was desperate enough for his salami stick that I was willing to summon a sex demon. No, Tyler, that's not funny. That's fucking despicable.
Stupid.
That's bad writing. Inch my knees forward to get within swallowing distance. What? Don't understand. No. The call of Swiss rolls is strong. I can feel the tingle in my clit. I'm sorry. I get that she's cursed with gluttony. Why is it in her clit? Why is the tingle in her clit? Do you ever feel a tingle in your clit when you're hungry?
Nope.
Okay, just checking. I do. Joking. Joking. That's how you use that joke. Ugh, okay, I don't even want to read this one, but this is the quote I hated the most in the entire book. Are you ready?
I'm waiting.
What feels like eternity passes at the speed of molasses dripping from Mother Nature's cunt on a winter's day. Why does that exist?
I forgot all about that.
I'm angry. I'm angry.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah. And then squelch right after.
Squelch.
Because I wrote the page numbers next to all of these. Anyway, also she describes his cock as red and angry, and that doesn't seem positive to me.
That sounds
His
like
cock
it's infected.
juts out red and angry. Yeah. I feel like the author, I mean, I guess there is like a world out there, and not to like yuck anyone's yum, but there's a world out there where discomfort and things that are traditionally quite uncomfortable are sexy or attractive.
Yeah.
I don't like it in my books. And so this book was really difficult for me to read because she accidentally summons the demon of gluttony, and the second she runs away from her, he curses her with gluttony, which you don't find out until he like finds her again.
Yeah.
But it's pretty obvious because she orders like 9 bags of groceries to her house and can't stop eating.
And it's all candy, sweets. And like she has her hand in a bag of sugar.
And he like edges her with a little cream egg thing, right? Like he the first time they are like together, he takes away all her sweets and just leaves her the wrappers with his cum on them. And they end up in this random storeroom in the mall that no one has been in years that conveniently has a couch.
Conveniently.
And he has one like chocolate egg, and he's like edging her, and he like puts it inside her and then lets her eat it at some point. But the whole topic around that and the way that things are described, like red and angry, I didn't enjoy. At one point they like have sex or something, but she describes his wet bunny fur.
Yeah.
And that made me like uncomfortable, like to picture that costume, because he's basically a dick in a costume.
Yeah.
And they why are you describing the like vagina juice fur? It makes me feel like nails on a chalkboard, like
It's
or
weird.
like rubbing velvet the wrong way. Like I really didn't like it. And then we proceed to her agreeing to give in. And this is the part I think we both really disliked.
Yeah.
So for her to help him get back to his regular form and go back to the demon world, she has to give in to gluttony. So he makes her like make a list of all of the things she wants, like all the things she's craving. And somehow in a bunny suit with mitten paws, he cooks it all and makes it all and fills this table and makes her eat. And she eats and eats and eats until she can't eat anymore. And she's like edging him. She thinks it's like sexy and he's gonna like sleep, like bang her. But then he makes her vomit. He makes her vomit into a garbage can and do it again and again and again. That, I don't understand how this is described as smut or erotica. Like,
yeah. I mean, like, I know some people have like a feeder thing, but like
But she's uncomfortable. Like
yeah,
the way, if it was described in a way where she was into it, even though I'm not into it, it would be easier to read.
Yeah.
But she's not into it. She's crying. She's uncomfortable.
Basically, the entire time in this book, she want him, or like, I was uncomfortable because as much as she kept saying like, I'm excited, like, and all this kind of stuff, she's literally just kind of like, I need to get out of this fucking hell. It's basically her the entire book. But like, she gives in to him, but it was uncomfy.
Yeah,
it was uncomfy.
It's not really like, I feel like her friend had a way better time, and apparently she summoned a snowman and he didn't even have a dick.
Yeah.
I wrote worst character, her.
Yeah.
I wrote worst and cringe scene, every scene.
Every scene.
Would you recommend this book?
No.
Not at all. I would not recommend anyone read this book. And then I wrote best scene for the smut, probably the daydream at the beginning.
Yeah.
And outside of that,
even then, the daydream was chaotic.
Yeah, it wasn't good. I just couldn't pick a best scene, except for like maybe her friend and her. Like if it wasn't smut, it's her and her friend hanging out or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he kept calling her Little Caramel.
I didn't like that either.
I thought that was weird. But then also...
And then he calls her... At one point he just calls her Caramelita.
Caramelita.
What the...
Pixie Stick.
Ugh.
Sugar something.
I don't like it.
He had a couple different nicknames, but Little Caramel was the most common.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And also... But then also at one point in the book, she describes about how his cum tastes like caramel. Or like he tasted like caramel.
Yeah, she actually wrote that one down. So Candy-like taste.
But at one point she talks about him taste, like there was a specific line where it was he had a caramel taste to him, and I was just like, you're calling her Little Cum?
He is calling her Little Cum. Good catch.
And I was just kind of like, ooh, no, I don't like that. I'd prefer Pixie Stick.
This little Pixie Stick, little sugar hit.
Yeah.
I just feel like the Demon of Gluttony could have been written in a way more erotic way.
Yeah. When we found out he was gluttony at first, I was just kind of like, ooh, I don't know about this, but I'm open. We'll see.
Mm-hmm,
and then it just kept going, and I'm like...
And why did it have to be food? Like, you can be gluttonous for lots of stuff, ravenous for lots of things.
Well, I thought he was going to say, like, oh, like, yeah, for food, but not just food. And then, like, they go from there kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But it just did not stop.
No.
Did not stop.
Yeah, not my favorite.
Yeah. Another book that I couldn't put down, but I don't know.
Well, it was like a train crash. Couldn't... And then at one point she leans far enough forward for my breast to poke out of my t-shirt. How? I guess I'm picturing a crew neck and maybe it's a v-neck.
I don't know. They never described what she was wearing.
I said I wasn't going to read them all, but I did. I really did not like this book. Like I said, I gave it a 0.5 star. My sheet is very empty. I was uncomfortable. It wasn't attractive to me. Like, no. She didn't seem like she wanted him at all, except for that she had to want him because he basically forced her with a curse. And
that's the thing. As soon as he left, her words basically were, "I finally am able to breathe."
Like, and that's what you want at the end of a smut book.
Yeah, I'm able to take a deep breath.
It made me uncomfortable the whole time.
And I'm like, ooh.
Like, okay. I'm happy to read these books so you don't have to.
Yeah.
Because it was a tough time for all involved. So my rating, still a 0.5 star. You want to change your 3?
Yeah.
I'm going to help Tyler make a rating system.
Yeah. My rating system is like wherever the wind takes me, and like I said, usually
I think your lowest rating up until recently has been a 3.
Yeah, because usually I went by, if I finished it, it's a 3, And I'm realizing I really need to start changing that because...
Yeah, because if you don't finish it, that's a DNF.
Yeah, true.
I think that's what my no star is on my little rating thing.
DNF.
Didn't even finish the book.
Yeah.
So there are books that I have refused to finish. I will, like, luckily it's a novella, so it's a quick read, so it's easy to, like, commit to finishing it.
You can generally start and finish it in an afternoon, depending on how long it is. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we've dwelled on Candied for long enough. No, it was not worth the chaos.
Nope.
We do not recommend you read it. We do recommend you re-listen to this episode and laugh. We do need to pick our next book. So you said you had screenshotted some recommendations?
Yes.
All right. Do you have your first one?
I don't have them in order of, like, what I'd like to read.
Okay, so you have 3.
Yes.
We'll go back and forth?
Sounds good.
Okay, you go first.
So the first one I have is The Devil's Opera by A.R. Tapiero. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. That's my bad. This is the cover.
All right, so we've got a woman in a red mask and lots of flowers and a sword. Very cool. Okay.
I think
it's giving me Phantom of the Opera vibes.
I think that's what it's supposed to
Okay.
give, which is nice. So it says, they call it the Phantom Voice. Haunting the mind, a thief of memory, the greatest threat to high society is Valithia Mancini. The perfect noblewoman on stage, a siren for hire behind the scenes. She hijacks memories to fund her escape from one person who is as charming and cunning as he is ruthless, her husband, Lord Damien Mancini. A man she was never meant to marry, a man who made her prisoner. Through her dowry, Damien gained her father's opera house as well as a cut of the criminal empire running underneath it. So when her parents are mysteriously murdered, is it really a coincidence? Now determined more than ever to break free, Valithia agrees to one last job. Find out how the esteemed opera composer rose to fame so quickly. What she discovers is far more sinister than she imagined, for she has inadvertently summoned a devil worse than Damien. And by the time the final curtain falls, that's when the real show begins.
So, is there fantasy elements to that?
It sounds like it.
It sounds almost like post Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
After the story. Although I've never read or seen Phantom of the Opera, so I'm making a lot of assumptions.
I watched the movie. The movie was good.
Yeah.
I've never seen the play.
Okay.
And if there is a book, I haven't read it.
I thought it was a book, but I could be totally wrong. That sounds very cool. How many pages is that?
I think this one is over 200.
Ooh, okay.
So a little longer. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
288. So almost 300 pages for that one. So it's a longer one.
Okay.
I don't know if we want to do one that long or if it's too long.
I'm not against it.
Sounds good. And
then sounds cool.
So
this is called The Devil Opera, sorry?
The Devil's Opera.
The Devil's Opera.
And it's on Kindle Unlimited.
Okay.
I don't know if it's in other places, but I know for sure it's there.
Okay.
So it's on Kindle. And for 160 ratings, it's 3.90.
Okay. So it's got some uniqueness.
Yeah. So
not your average read.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's that one.
Sweet. I mean, I would not have guessed. I like that it kind of sounds like there's more to it than just an abusive husband.
Yeah.
I picked this because I just really want to read it. Ice Planet Barbarians. We've been told about this book.
I was about to say, I think you've talked about this before.
Wasn't me. It was actually Kat, I'm pretty sure.
Kat? Okay, cool.
I'm pretty sure. You'd think being abducted by aliens would be the worst thing that could happen to me. And you'd be wrong. Because now the aliens are having ship trouble and they've left their cargo of a human woman, including me, on an ice planet. And the only native inhabitant I've met, he's big, horned, blue, and really, really has a thing for me. That's it. So I think it sounds hilarious. I'm on Pagebound right now. It's got a 3.41 rating, but it's only got 64 posts.
That's fine.
I think it just sounds awesome. I've also heard nothing but good things about it.
Anyone that's read it has said that they loved it.
Yes, exactly, right? And then so on Goodreads, it has a 3.62, and it's got like 34,000 reviews. And then it is, it's 312 pages, so it's actually even longer than yours. Hoops. We're going apparently longer this one, but it sounds really funny. However, it is a series as well. I didn't realize it was that long. Okay, your turn.
This one is a revisit, and it's The Shades of Red by Willow Prescott. That's the cooking one.
Okay, yeah, that did sound really good. Shades of Red. We gotta just put these in a cup and pull one.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe next time.
Did you want me to reread the thing or let it be?
I believe they're both in like a cooking competition, and there's some blood play.
Yep.
Nailed it.
That one. Perfect.
Sweet. I mean, and how many pages is that one? That's all I don't remember.
196 pages.
Okay.
For that one.
Okay.
That one is 196 pages. It's on Kindle Unlimited. There's chances it's other places too, but I know for sure it's on there. And then the rating is out of over 4,000 ratings. So the rating is 3.33.
Okay.
So
that's right in our zone. Right in our zone of this podcast.
Right.
I'm going to also do a redo because the first time I suggested this book, you thought it was a different book.
Yes.
Scream for Me, which is I guess a monster romance.
Yeah.
Do you need me to reread this one for you? So people are getting Scream for Me mixed up with a different novella that's on the interwebs.
I would say read it because when you said the title, you didn't even read it because
that's true.
Because I was like, Scream for Me, I know that book, and it's a completely different book. If you had read the description to me, I would have been like, that's not the same. Okay. But you didn't even bother reading it because I was I was so like 100% being like, I read that, and it turns out no, I did not.
All right, so Scream for Me by G.M. Ferry. The harbinger of fear, the predator of the night. I feast on human terror, drinking in their screams like the sweetest nectar. But when I stumble through the portal into her room and hear her cries of pleasure, a far, darker, primal hunger takes hold. She belongs to me now. I need to hear her scream like that again, and I will, even if I have to break her apart. The woman stolen from her world and thrust into a realm of nightmares. I felt it, eyes watching me from the darkness, golden and unblinking from the shadows of my closet. The thought sent a shiver through me, twisting into something illicit as I let my fingers wander. But when he pounced, dragging me into his cold, merciless world, the thrill turned to terror. Now he Now he demands my pleasure, my screams, but I refuse to surrender without a fight. Monsters of Darkness is a shared world full of monsters roaming in the dark of night. Each author brings a new set of monsters and love interests. While they share the world, there will be no crossovers of characters between each book. Each book is a standalone in its own right, and the series can be read in any order. So yeah. This one is 119 pages.
Cool.
And it's only got like 5 reviews on Pagebound, so I'm just going to pull up the Goodreads version. So that, okay. On Goodreads, it has a 3.83 star rating. It has 852 reviews.
Cool.
So shorter, more like a monster in the dark kind of vibe, and it looks like he has a tail.
I can get behind it.
I don't know if they use it, but yeah.
What's the point of a tail if you don't use it?
Okay, one more.
Okay.
One more.
So this one,
I feel like we're watching trailers when you read stuff to me.
Right.
Like in the movie theater, I'm like, got my popcorn. I'm like, that looks like a good one. I'll see when it comes out.
This one.
Okay.
So this one gets recommended a lot. I kind of just picked this one because this one, whenever I look for novellas online, this one always gets recommended. It's The Dare by Harley LaRue.
Oh, I've heard that name.
Yeah. Harley LaRue is very popular, and a lot of people, when they say novellas, The Dare is always recommended.
Okay.
So right here it says, as a prom queen and captain of the cheer squad, she ruled ruled her school mercilessly, looking down her nose at everyone she deemed unworthy. The most unworthy of them all, the freak Manson Reed, her favorite victim. But a lot changes after high school. A freak like him never should have ended up at the same Halloween party as her. He never should have been able to beat her at a game of drink or dare. He never should have been able to humiliate her in front of everyone. Losing the game means taking the dare. A dare to serve Manson for the entire night as a slave.
Ooh.
It's a dare that Jessica's pride and curiosity won't allow her to refuse. There's more to it as well, but it's more so just talking about other stuff. But that one always gets recommended, so I was just like, yeah, I'll toss it in there.
And do you know how many pages it is?
33 pages.
Okay.
And then the ratings for this one are over 90,000 reviews. 3.60.
We live in the 3-point world.
Apparently.
We don't review nothing better than that, baby.
Apparently not.
Okay, I'm gonna go for it. Cool. I don't know if you can handle it, but I'm sure I've brought this up. I might have even mentioned this one in the first episode, but Pounded by Produce.
We talked about this, but I don't know if it was on here. Was it the first episode?
I don't know, because I think I talked about Gagged by Gherkin in the first episode.
That
one. So Pounded by Produce is a cover with a cucumber and 2 tomatoes. In case that doesn't look like anything important to you. A tale of veggies tempted to break their vows.
VeggieTales.
That's what I thought. Fleeing a tumultuous past, Emily finds refuge at a kitchen job in a quiet countryside parish. Robert and Laurent are 2 best friends with a bond that has crossed lines throughout their history, but now walk the straight and narrow, giving their lives to their parish as priests. One magical night under the harvest moon, Robert and Laurent experience a bizarre transformation. They wake up as a tomato and cucumber. Let that sink in. Emily brings these ripe and juicy vegetables into the kitchen, but instead of preparing a meal, she uses them for other more carnal needs. Emily awakens something inside of the priests, who switch back and forth between their human and vegetable forms. The three find themselves in a steamy entanglement, unable to deny their primal desires. Will they fight their urges or break their vows and alter the course of their lives forever? From the best-selling author of Get in My Swamp comes a veggie love story filled with angst and lust.
Oh my god.
Which we may have to read Get in My Swamp. I'm going to look that one up later.
Get in My Swamp.
So, it's on Goodreads. It's had about 1,200 reviews. And it's got a 3.48.
Oh my god. Never live in the 3s.
Never live it. No, we don't leave the 3s because I pick books that are insane. Because that's my dream, to rate insane books. There's a book called Romanced by a Rat. Sorry, these are my recommended.
Oh my god.
Doing this research in a dentist's office was really funny. Anyway, that's a story for another time. Of your book recommendations, I think I would want to do the chef one.
Sounds good. Out of yours, I keep going. I'm trying to figure out whether I want a monster romance or if I want a vegetable.
Well, we are trying to be healthy.
Yes. Oh my god. I'm
sorry.
There you go.
I don't know if I'll be able to eat a cucumber again properly.
Mm-hmm. I think the monster romance. I think I'm craving a monster.
You're craving a monster more than a chef? Interesting that I've got the veggies and you've got the chef.
Right. I mean, from yours, I think I'm craving more monster. And then I'm happy if we choose mine, or if I'm happy if we choose your monster romance.
So, in that case, how long was the chef one?
The chef one was...
Mine is 119 pages.
Mine is 196.
Okay, so they're both under 200. Yours is like basically 200.
Sounds good.
And then mine's a little bit. So I guess, did I pick last time? What did we pick last time?
We picked my book. Let's pick your book.
Okay.
My book was utter trash.
No, that. In closing for this episode, we do not recommend Candied. It was trash. We are going to read Scream for Me by G.M. Ferry. I believe this is on Kindle Unlimited. I don't know about any other platforms as I use a Kindle and my phone. And it is 119 pages. So we're going to get between the sheets on that one and see if it's worth the chaos.
Perfect.
Thanks so much, friends. Have a great day.
See you next time.
See you next time.
And that's today's episode of Plot Twisted Spicy,
where a short book once again caused long conversations.
If you love this novella,
or if you're still processing what just happened between the sheets,
make sure you follow, rate, and leave us a review.
Because your validation fuels our chaos.
We'll be back with another fast read.
And absolutely unhinged opinions.
Until next time, stay spicy.